Hey, gorgeous! Welcome to the Business Mindset Podcast with Holly Worton, which combines powerful strategies on how to upgrade your business mindset, along with practical business tips to grow your business. This podcast features solo shows with Holly and also interviews with inspiring women entrepreneurs from around the world. Thank you so much for joining us today. And now, here's your host, Holly Worton.
Hello and welcome to the Business Mindset Podcast, episode 197. This is your host, Holly Worton, and I'm back with another solo episode. Today, I'm going to talk about how to step into your greatness by upgrading your business beliefs. Now, this year, I'm going to be updating all of my 4 business books. Before I release any new ones, I've got to really kind of go back into my books that I wrote last year, and I'm going to do a second edition on all of them. So for those of you who have purchased any of my books, be that Business Beliefs, Business Blocks, Business Visibility, or Business Intuition, I'm going to be updating, upgrading, and expanding them all. And if you've purchased any of them, you will automatically get the new version because I'm not changing the ISBN. It's going to be the same book, but just updated into the second edition. So you'll automatically get that downloaded to your Kindle or whatever ebook device you use. So that's kind of a quick aside, because that's how I kind of came up with the topic for today, because I'm looking to start with updating my Business Beliefs book, which is my best selling of the 4 books. And wanted to talk to you a little bit about business beliefs and how you can really step into your greatness, step into that higher level energy, and focus on this big vision that you have for yourself and for your business and for your life, and how you want to change the world and how you want to be a part of this change in consciousness that we're going through right now in the world through your big vision that you have for yourself. So I know a lot of the people who listen to this podcast and who I've worked with, and just the kind of women I come across in life and business generally, have big visions for themselves, but they really struggle to step up into that higher level energy and get the beliefs they need to support themselves in doing the stuff they need to do to achieve this vision. So today I'm going to talk about what is your vision, how to get really clear on that vision, and how to really step up into it. Who do you need to be to achieve this vision? What do you need to believe about yourself? And what's stopping you? Like, what beliefs might get in the way of you achieving this? So we're going to talk a little bit about all of those things, and then we're also going to kind of wrap up with some practical action stuff that you can do in order to step into your greatness by upgrading your business beliefs. And if you haven't yet downloaded my business book called Business Beliefs, I highly recommend that you do so. It's a really easy read. It's very focused. It's very actionable, and it talks really in depth all about business beliefs. It's very affordable as well. You can get it on Amazon or any of your online ebook retailers for just £1.99. It's $2.99 or €2.99, I think it is. So it's inexpensive. It's very kind of goes much more in depth into this topic. And I think it's a really useful way of getting clear on what the beliefs are that you need to have. So let's talk about this big vision that you have for your life and for your business. So, what does it look like? What is this big dream that you have for how you want to change the world and help people? What does that look like? What will you be doing in your life once you've achieved this goal? What actions will you be taking? What do you see yourself doing differently? Maybe you're a best-selling author. Maybe you're an international speaker traveling all over the world to give inspiring talks. What do you see yourself doing? And really dream big. Don't let yourself settle for less in this, because you can do this stuff. So really dig deep and figure out what it is that you'll be doing as part of this big vision you have for yourself and how you want to change the world. And once you're doing those things, what kinds of things will you be hearing? Like, what will people be saying to you? Will they be saying, oh my God, I loved your book. It was so helpful. It changed my life so much. Will people be coming up after you after your talks and saying just how inspiring you were and how much you've changed their lives and how they want to work with you, what will you be hearing and what will you be saying to yourself? Will you be saying, oh, I can't believe I did that, but that feels so good. Like, I'm so impressed with myself. What will you be saying to yourself? And how will you be feeling as a result of achieving this big vision that you have? It's going to make you feel free. Is it going to make you feel grounded? Is it going to make you feel powerful? Are you going to be feeling good about all the flexibility and all the options you have in your life? Like, how are you going to feel once you've achieved this big vision and you're living your life from this vision? Now, I've got a guided meditation that kind of goes more in depth into this process, but I really encourage you to get clear on what this vision is. Because without it, business is so much harder if you don't have that big vision for yourself, because how are you going to do the work that it takes to build your business and to step up in a bigger way, to step up into your greatness, if you don't have a big vision? And if you don't know where you're going, well, how are you going to get there? Are you just going to wander around? Now, my vision has changed over the years. It becomes more refined as I get to know myself and as I get to know, what I want for my business and my life, but I most definitely see myself traveling all over the world to speak, to give workshops on my new approach, my heart-centered energy work. I see myself being a multiple best-selling author, writing books, doing book tours. Don't want to travel too much, but I do see myself doing these things. And I see writing being a very big part of my journey. More books, bigger books, all kinds of stuff. But writing is going to be a big part of my thing, and also speaking, because I love speaking so much. So those are just a couple of elements of things that are really, really important to me when I look at my vision for myself. I'm not going to go into more detail now because I don't want to influence your process. Also, we have limited time here. So once you're really clear on your big vision, you need to get clear on who you need to be to achieve this big vision that you have. Do you need to be confident? Do you need to be grounded? Do you need to be strong? Do you need to be an amazing speaker? Do you need to be, what do you need to be as a person? And this is probably just elements of who you are, but maybe kind of dialed up in a bigger way as you step into your greatness and as you step into this big vision. So it's probably, if you're an introvert, it's probably not going to be, I need to be an extrovert. It's, I need to harness the superpowers that I naturally have, but really step into them and dial them up in a bigger way. So who do you need to be to achieve this big vision? And this is kind of similar, but what do you need to believe about yourself in order to achieve this big business vision? So do you need to believe that you can easily achieve your business goals? Do you need to believe that it's easy for you to take inspired action? Do you need to believe that change and development and growth is really fast and easy for you? Do you need to believe that it's easy for you to attract the perfect ideal clients? Do you need to believe that you can trust yourself to make the best business and life decisions that are for your best interest and highest good? Do you need to believe that it's easy and effortless for you to express yourself clearly, whether it's through writing, through videos, podcasts, speaking, whatever? Do you need to believe that you are capable of being an inspiring leader? Do you need to believe that you're worthy of achieving this vision, that you're worthy of achieving your business goals, that you're worthy of living the lifestyle that you want to live? Self-worth is a big thing for a lot of women. Do you need to believe that it's safe for you to have easy and successful and powerful sales conversations? Do you need to believe that marketing is easy for you? Do you need to believe that you're good at handling money, that you're responsible enough to handle big amounts of money coming to you? Do you need to believe that you're safe in the world, that it's safe for you to speak up and speak your truth and tell your story to the world? Do you need to believe that your life purpose and vision and goals for yourself are very clear and easy to follow, and that you know how to step up into that vision? Do you need to believe that your life and your business are full of opportunities and that you easily see them when they come to you? Do you need to believe that you're good enough just as you are today? That you know already all that you need to know to get a steady stream of clients and to work with your ideal clients and to have the business of your dreams? That you already are good enough? Do you need to believe that? Do you already believe that? So what do you need to believe in order to achieve this big vision that you have for yourself? If you need some more inspiration, I highly recommend my Business Beliefs book, which has a list of over 600 business belief statements that I've come up with myself when I've been doing work with myself and also with clients. And the reason I've included so many, and I'm actually going to update it and include even more, is that it's really important for you to see the same kinds of concepts in different words and different language, because you might have 2 or 3 sentences that say essentially the same thing, but with different words. One of them might speak to you and the other 2 don't. So it's really important when you're coming up with this kind of list of beliefs that you need to hold, that it's in your language, using your words. So different statements will inspire different people. So finally, what's stopping you from achieving this big business vision? What's stopping you from taking big action? And what's stopping you from stepping into your greatness? You may know that. Some things may have popped into your head, and if they did, write them down. You might have to dig a little deeper, and sometimes it takes working with a coach or working with someone to help you dig that stuff up, because sometimes it's really hard to see that stuff on your own. So it's really, really important to also look at the stuff that might be getting in the way, the fears, the blocks, the limiting beliefs, the stuff that you believe, the stuff that you have in your head, the mind crap, as I always call it, that's holding you back. You might be afraid of visibility. You might be afraid that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that people can find out that you're a fraud, that maybe you're not as good as you say you are, that maybe your testimonials are made up. What are your fears? Maybe you're afraid that you're really going to speak up and speak your truth and tell your story, and people are going to hate you for it, and you'll get nasty comments and trolls and people bothering you online. What are your biggest fears? What's the stuff that keeps you stuck? Are you afraid that you don't have the right accountant and that you're going to end up paying loads of taxes and you won't have the money to cover it? Like, there are all kinds of fears and blocks and stuff that people have. So really kind of dig deep and look at different areas where you might have limiting beliefs. So in my book, I explore, and also in the Business Blocks book, I explore 15 main kind of categories of business beliefs and business blocks. So the first one is action and goals. So what blocks do you have around taking action and achieving your goals? What blocks do you have around change and growth? Maybe you believe that change is really hard for you, or that growth is really painful. What blocks do you have around clients? About your ability to sign on a steady stream of clients that you love working with, that are the right fit for you? What blocks do you have around confidence and self-trust? Do you really trust yourself to make the best decisions for your business? What limiting beliefs do you have around creativity and your ability to create highly engaging content for your community, for your tribe? What limiting beliefs do you have around your ability to be a leader and to outsource the work that's not within your zone of genius? Do you have any limiting beliefs around learning? I've worked with so many women that have had not so great teachers in the past who have maybe either called them stupid or laughed at them or who didn't believe in them, and they've still got that stuff deep in their subconscious, that they're not good learners and that they can't learn the stuff they need to learn to be successful and to achieve their big vision. What limiting beliefs do you have around lifestyle? I think one of the biggest things that I work with people on is that they have these big dreams for their vision, for their business and life, but they're also really afraid that it's going to make them overwhelmed, so that either they can have the lifestyle they want, or they can have the big success, but they can't have both. So what limiting beliefs maybe do you have around your ability to both have a successful business and achieve your big vision and your big dreams, while at the same time having the lifestyle that you want to have? What limiting beliefs do you have around your ability to market your business and to have sales conversations that are really aligned and congruent and engaging and help you sign up the right clients for you? What limiting beliefs do you have around money? There are so many things that you can have stuck in your mind around money, whether it's stuff that you've grown up believing that you got from your parents, stuff that you've picked up along the way. What stuff do you have around money? And if you really know that you have issues around money, do check out Denise Duffield-Thomas, luckybitch.com. She's got a fantastic book called Get Rich Lucky Bitch, which is really, really powerful and helps you dig up a lot of those money beliefs. She's also got her Money Boot Camp, which is really great at also helping you dig up stuff. What limiting beliefs do you have around personal power and your ability to step into your power and step into your greatness and do powerful, amazing things in the world? What limiting beliefs do you have around your ability to create a clear and achievable strategy for your business and to have clarity in your vision? Maybe you just feel really confused and muddled and you know you want to do stuff, but you don't know what. What limiting beliefs do you have around success and opportunities? Maybe you feel like you never get good opportunities and the good opportunities always come to other people. Maybe you believe that you're not really capable of success, that other people can be successful, but for some reason you can't. What limiting beliefs do you have around your value and self-worth? Do you really value your knowledge and your experience and your skills and what you have to offer? Are you happy with your prices? Your prices reflect your true value of the change and the help that you give your clients and the results that they get from working with you. Finally, visibility. What limiting beliefs or fears do you have around visibility? Are you afraid to step up and be seen? Are you afraid to really step into your power and speak your truth and use your real voice and be 100% your authentic self and be visible? Or do you procrastinate? Do you want to start a podcast, but you've been putting it off for like years? Do you want to have a thriving YouTube channel, but you're afraid to because you hate the way you look on videos? Are you afraid to step up and be visible with your blog, your website? How do you play small? And how would your life change if you stepped into your greatness, stepped into your bigness, and stopped listening to that little voice in your head that tells you you're just not good enough? So really dig deep and really look into what your current mindset is and what your mindset needs to be in order to achieve this big vision you have for being a part of the change in consciousness that we're currently going through. This vision for how you want to change the world. So I believe that it's really important to change your mindset at the very deep levels. So the technique that I've been working with now, heart-centered energy work, which you can learn more about on my website or in my Facebook group, I've been talking about it a lot, it's very powerful in that it works not just at the subconscious level by helping you reprogram new beliefs at the subconscious level, but it also works by transforming your energy system and releasing the stuff in your energy field that's keeping you blocked and stuck. And it helps you get your energy in alignment in order to achieve this big vision that you have for yourself. So when you do the work, whether it's with yourself or by working with a practitioner or facilitator, when you do the work to change your mindset, be sure that you're doing it at these very deep levels, at the subconscious level, at the energetic level. Because if you're just doing the surface level work at your using the conscious mind, that can help. But in my experience, it takes so much longer to get the big change. So I always like to wrap things up with practical action steps that you can do. So let's talk about how you can take action today to step into your greatness by upgrading and updating your business beliefs and your business mindset. So start by getting clear on your vision. That is the number one first step. You need to know what you need to achieve and really dial that up and really get clear on what that vision is. Get clear on what your current mindset is. That's step 2. So what is your current set of beliefs? Step 3. What is the mindset you need to achieve this big vision? Step 4. Do the work to get the mindset you need to make a bigger impact and to step into your greatness and to achieve this vision. And again, you can do that with yourself or you can do that with someone else. I do both. I do a lot of work with myself on my own mindset, but I also do a lot of work with other people because I'm in my head all day. And so I'm really limited in what I can see. And working with someone else helps me dig deeper and get to the deeper stuff that I might not be able to see on my own. Finally, you need to take inspired action. So like I always say, you need to take one practical action step, one mindset step in terms of changing your mindset. So you need to do practical action, mindset work, practical action, mindset work. The practical action, the inspired action is really, really important because if you just do the mindset work, but you don't take action, it's not going to get you anywhere. But you need to be taking the right action. And I find from experience, both with myself and with my clients, that it just becomes easier to take the actions you need to take once you've upgraded your mindset. So you start to take actions that are aligned with you. You start to see your path more clearly. You start to know which decisions are right for you in your business, what your real priorities are by doing the mindset work. And so it makes taking inspired action much, much, much easier. And then repeat. This is a cycle. So as you grow, as your business grows, you need to keep upgrading your mindset because you're going to keep hitting new upper limits, new blocks, new stuff that you need to break through to really step up into a bigger way. So I'm constantly doing work, not doing as much work as I did in the beginning. So whereas in the beginning, when I first started doing mindset work, I was doing it every single day. Now I do it once a week, maybe a couple times a week. Not every day. I have a lot less to do because I've cleared so much stuff. But every time I feel stuck or every time I feel like I need to up-level myself, I do the mindset work. And that makes it easier for me to not only see my path, but take action and take the right actions. So as you repeat the process, let me read through this again. It's 1, get clear on your vision. 2, get clear on your current mindset. 3, get clear on the mindset you need to achieve this vision. 4, do the work to transform your mindset at the deep level, at the subconscious level, at the energetic level. 5, take inspired action, and then repeat. So if you have any questions about this, if you have any questions about the process, if you have any questions about anything, as always, you can get in touch via my website, hollyworton.com. That's HOLLYWORTON.com. You can email me at holly@hollyworton.com. And you can join me in my private Facebook group. I would love to have you join me in my group. It's called Business Mindset Alchemists. It's still a fairly small group. We're just over 100 people, so it's great for kind of getting to know people and getting that kind of interaction. So it's a group that's dedicated to exploring business mindset and how you can get the mindset you need to achieve your dreams. I've been a lot more active in the group lately, been doing lots of live stream, Facebook Live videos that are kind of like mini webinars where I teach on one topic. So kind of like a podcast episode like this, but it's interactive because of course it's Facebook Live. So if you show up live, you can ask questions and it's a space for people to kind of interact and engage with me and get help. So I usually pick one very specific topic and I teach on the topic and you can pop in there and ask me questions. So if you're a woman entrepreneur, I would love to see you in there. If you go to hollyworton.com/group, then you'll be redirected to the Facebook group. And I check in several times a day and I can approve your request to join the group as soon as I see it. So I hope you found this episode to be useful. I hope you found it to be helpful in really stepping into your greatness and transforming your mindset and achieving that big business vision, because I want to work with women, and I do work with women, but it's really gotten clear to me that I am here to help women who have a really big vision and who struggle to step into their greatness and achieve that vision. So let's do this, whether you want to work with me one-to-one, which I would also love, or join the Facebook group, or whatever is right for you. Let's connect. So you can find all my links to my social networks at my website, hollywworton.com. I would love to connect with you there, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and get in touch if you have any specific questions. I am happy to help. So thank you again for joining me today. And thank you so much for listening to this episode. And remember to visit hollywworton.com/197 for the show notes on this episode. Thank you.
Thanks so much for listening to the Business Mindset Podcast with your host, Holly Worton. You can find more information about today's episode, including links for topics that were discussed, at hollywworton.com. And if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to head over to iTunes and leave a quick review of this podcast. It just takes a minute. Thank you.